Hey guys, Josh here, also known as MightyPredaking, and today we're going to take a look at the Transformer Prime Vehicon figure. These guys just started hitting shelves probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago, so you can find them again if you missed out on it, like I did on the very first time. But they're coming in the first edition packaging, and they're also coming into the packaging that we're probably a little bit more accustomed to seeing here more lately. Also comes with a DVD. Mine is loose cannon, so I'm not sure if they all come with the exact same DVD or episode, but that's the one that I got. And there's a little bit of bio info if you want to go ahead and read that. Now, a couple of things that I did want to point out on here is he does not have pink there at the foot. He doesn't have pink here in the grill, nor at the gun there. Which that's something that I wish they would have kept with this figure if they were first intending to do the pink and then decided against it because they didn't want boys thinking it was like, oh, I don't want a car that has pink on it. I think it would have added a little bit more character to it because it looks really good with this glossy looking black paint job and the deep dark purple, so it really ties into it. And plus, I'm a fan of fuchsia as well, is I guess the correct pink term that you could say. But getting a little bit look at this car a little bit closer up, you've got the Decepticon logo in purple right here. You've got these nice clear headlights here that have the little fuchsia. I'm gonna call them fuchsia instead of pink, but fuchsia looking little dots here. Some nice paint over here on the side. Wish they would have added just a little bit of something here, but no biggie. And also some fuchsia here in the back. Now there is a little bit of paint whenever you put them in robot mode, and we'll get to that. But maybe Repro Labels put some nice decals out for this guy that we can pick up. If you don't like the way that he looks and wants to improve him up a little bit. Now he does have this gun that you can obviously put on this side as well if you want, but then he's got the bottom of it showing in it. Well, to be honest, it looks silly on either side. It's best just to kind of keep them like this. And I was originally trying to determine whether I wanted to get rid of all my Transformer Prime figures, because I pretty much was going to give up on the line, just do my G1, Generations, and Masterpiece figures. But I saw this guy, decided to pick him up, and he is fantastic. If you don't even get into the Transformer Prime line, you just like Transformers or ones that are cool, this is one that you would pick up. It's also got the Vehicon Jet, which I plan on picking that one up as well now. And if the first edition's any different as far as mold than this guy, then I'm probably going to pick that one up as well, because this is by far one of the coolest looking Transformers that Hasbro's put out in a while. And I know that this one's been out for quite a bit, but I'm just now getting it and getting to play with it, and I think it's a great toy. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the transformation. Also, it kind of looks like the Batmobile in my opinion. So can you guys see that to where it kind of looks Batmobile-ish? That's one of the reasons why I think I like it so much. But anyways, getting into the transformation, and we'll go back and forth as well, so we make sure that we get all the steps. Let's go ahead and raise the camera a little bit. There we go. But you're going to unpeg here and unpeg there, and then you can slide these hands up like that. You can move these around, separate starting here, and they just kind of all separate at the same time. Then start folding these down, fold that, same as this side. Lift up on the foot, come down, lift up on the foot, and come down. So if you didn't see that, I went too fast. Foot, there you go. Then with these, you push these where the headlights are looking forward. There's the legs. Got these nice little spikes here in the front. And with the head, you're going to pull up and move that backwards. So I just want to make sure that we got enough room on camera. Alright, and then with the arms, you're going to slide this out, rotate that ball joint, and come out with the hand. Same as on this side. What's the deal, dude? Oh, there we go. And move out with this hand. So we will go over, I guess, the figure a little 360 real quick, and then we will get into, I just want to make sure that everything is in range and focused. There we go. So, like I said, he's missing the pink down here, but he does have it here at the shin, so I guess his soccer shin guards. If you ever want to play soccer, he's got some pink ones. He's got these nice purple spikes, so if you're a younger kid, be careful, because these are hard plastic. These aren't soft plastic like Starscream, the Voyager, where they're kind of flimsy and stuff like that. These are actually hard plastic. So if you're a younger kid, or Maybe if you're an adult and you're thinking about buying this figure for one of your kids that's a little bit younger, just be aware of that right there. Maybe you follow him down or something. I don't know what you want to do, but just wanted to point that out. He's got the nice little pink here on the emblem as well. He's got nice light piping, which his eyes are very, I don't know. I'm not trying to be funny here, but he's like he's squinting at you. So I want to make sure it's focused. You guys see that? You can barely see it. So you got light piping anyway, but it makes it very hard for, I guess, him to see. On just a little 360 here. Again, this black paint job looks great, and there's no like a whole lot of kibble or anything. It looks like everything meant to go a certain place. So one of the best well-designed Transformer Prime figures that we've had so far, in my opinion. So looks great in car mode, great in robot mode. As far as articulation, we'll get into that, and then we'll show off the gun. But he can move his head back and forth this way and turn up and down, stuff like that. He can move up here, and this is on a ball joint, so he can move that. This has a swivel, and then he's kind of got this bend here, this little silver pieces, to where he can bend, I guess, that in. That's part of transformation. Then he's got a ball joint here at the elbow. Then his hand can move, but that's part of transformation as well. Hip, or what is this? Hip ball joint. And then he's got bend at the knee. Now it doesn't go 90 degrees, as you can see. I'll just kind of stand them up and show you how far it can go. That's about it, but you're still going to be able to get whatever poses you want out of this guy. A little bit of foot articulation, I guess you could say, because the way they designed it is this back part becomes the heel spur, which is probably the best heel spurs that we've had in a long time. So you can put this guy in all kinds of poses, and he stands pretty well. There we go. And you don't really have to fiddle with him a whole lot. Now, as far as the gun goes, you can hold it the traditional way, and it just looks very long, That's not the way I like to do it. I actually like to flip his hand in here, and then there's this little groove, if you can see that, and you can get to it. There's this peg here. So you just kind of move it on there, and it's a little tough to get on there the first few times, but you'll eventually kind of wear it on there, and it'll become a little bit easier. But I think that looks pretty awesome. Move his head a little bit there. He's coming on with his arm. He's about to blast you. So a lot of great poses you'll be able to do with this guy. Now let's go ahead and get him back in. Oh, one other thing that I wanted to show. We'll do the transformation back. Here's what he looks kind of, I guess, with your Megatron. So that's about the height difference. I guess you can kind of see. I know Megatron's not totally in the picture here, but you get the idea. Now let's get him transformed back. Go ahead and take his gun off. Take this little hand, flip it down. These arm parts get a little bit tricky, so what you want to do is you see that little silver part. On the other side, it'll be the little small silver part, so you want the big one. What you're going to do is flip it on top of that door panel, and then you can spin this around and plug the door in. There you go. So do the same with this one. Flip. There you go. Flip that where it's up against the door panel. Flip that around, and there you go. Door panel. Go ahead and get the head out of the way. Going to come up with this. Flip the head back and push that in. Then we'll do the feet. Go ahead and pull those up. Flip the feet back around. Pull that. Flip the feet back around. You can go ahead and push these sides down. Flip these all the way out again. And first thing you're going to connect is down here, because it slides into place. Everything else will just kind of peg together, or it's supposed to. There we go. All that together. There we go. And then you can move this around like that. Kind of fits flush on there. And then there's a peg here, and there's a hole right there, if you can see that. First thing you're going to do is slide this in there, so that kind of sets in there right, and then you'll come and peg in the side. There we go. Doors coming apart. And we'll come in with that peg there. So there we go. And I always kind of push in the legs, make sure that you can get as much clearance as possible, because as you can see, he's kind of a lowrider. I mean, everything's in there nice and tight. So mine doesn't do the best job of rolling, but I probably need to just kind of work it a little bit better. But really nice car. I love this vehicle. If you don't have this, I definitely suggest picking it up. So thanks a lot, guys, for watching, and I'll probably start on the San Diego Comic-Con Bruticus next. So thanks a lot. Bye.